If you're new here, welcome. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on one of my videos again. You are a good person, and God bless you. So anyway, today I'm not really gonna be doing anything serious. It's not like a serious video, but like I've not been posting in a while, which is part my fault for my laziness and my temporary undedication to whatever English I'm speaking, my temporary not wanting to post, and other reasons like depression or just like temporary depression or something like that, temporary sadness, schoolwork. And I wanted to post last week, but I made the stupid mistake of deleting one of the videos that were in the full YouTube video. So by the time I had uploaded it on my phone, and I said, okay, let me preview it before like I allowed it into premiere on YouTube, I realized that some videos were not available. I was very sad, very upset, but we move on, life goes on. As you guys can see, I just took out my former hair. I don't think you guys saw the hair I made, but I took it out and I made a video for that. Yes, I took out my hair and I'm just gonna leave it like this. Yeah, basically my graduation is next month on the 6th of next month. That's July. July is like 2 days from now. So yeah, happy new month whenever you see this video.
Welcome.
Talking about like very random topics, like anything that comes into my head. I have my laptop beside me here, I have my laptop beside me here just in case, like, talk about anything really, because like I've never really sat down to just talk, and I hope that this video, like, you guys like it, because yeah, I put lipstick for today and I just came back from work, so my efforts cannot be put to shame, like. So anyway, let's get into the video. So I'm gonna be talking about being famous, like why I even started this YouTube video in the first place, like personal reasons, and just basically what's my intention in life, what's my aspiration. Like, okay, so ever since I was a little child, I've always dreamt of being on Disney Channel. Like, I used to watch Disney, and I just used to imagine myself, like, imagine one episode I'll be on one of the episodes of maybe Hannah Montana or Jessie or Good Luck Charlie, and I'll just be speaking my amateur American accent. Like, I used to dream big, like one day I'm going to be like there. There was even a time, this is so embarrassing, but I have to say, there was even a time that I was like, oh my gosh, one day I'm gonna be on Blackish. Blackish has ended. I'm seeing this Nigeria, guys. Anyway, I've always like been very attracted to being on TV, being in front of the camera, just basically like being part of an entertainment thing, whether be it music or singing or like just talking like this. Now I've always wanted to do something related to that, and I wanted to be a lawyer, like I said, for like most of my life till like I was in GS3 or SS1. I always wanted to be a lawyer, but with the kind of passion I have for entertainment and singing and dancing as well, I'm like, what, let me actually study something that I want to do with myself, something that when I get older and I branch out, it will be of use to me. So I'm studying something totally different from law, and I'm very happy because I'm not saying what I'm studying is not hard. I have seen the course combinations, and what a life. But anyway, like, I'm happy that I'm doing something that I know is going to help me, and I know God is by my side, so who can be against me? Nobody. Anyway, I want to be famous. I started this YouTube channel, now that I'm thinking about it, to like basically build my confidence, like introduce myself to the world, get to know people, possibly make money from this, because obviously, why not? I should make money from my passion. Yes, I should. You should. Everybody should. Basically, like, to because I have this like so many dreams and aspirations in my life, and I feel like if I started a YouTube channel, I'll be able to express what is in my heart, express like my imaginations, just be very creative and like go all out. So that's basically one of the reasons why I started a YouTube channel, and I want to be famous. I started writing songs in 2020. I've not written songs in a while, like, you know, it's coming one of these days. I've not written songs in a while, but I started writing songs in 2020. And if you guys know me, one of the things that I would love to start doing on my channel is like singing and just singing covers. And yeah, I want to be a gospel musician when I get older than this. I would like to branch into, you know, acting, and I also want to be very active here on YouTube. I also have a TikTok account, so like I'm very happy that social media is like becoming like parts, or is already a part of like everybody's day-to-day life. Like you can just literally turn on your camera or go to TikTok and make a video, and if you're lucky and if you're very creative, you're very funny, it will go viral and you're almost there. So anyway, I would like to be famous. You know, being famous is not easy, obviously, because you see all these documentaries, you see like all the things that go with it, but nonetheless, like no matter how risky some things are, people still do it, and no matter how stressful, you know, being famous is and maintaining public images, I still want to go into it because I feel like I have a calling there. And another reason why I started this YouTube channel was basically for God, because without God we can do nothing. And yeah, I'm a proud Christian, I'm a proud child of God, and without God I can do nothing. So yeah, this YouTube channel is also for God, you know, from like my own personal things to my TikTok account as well. I'll be putting it so you guys can check it out. Anyway, I don't even have like much followers, yeah, but anyway, yeah. Another thing I'm talking about is like all the past mistakes I've made in my lifetime, and I'm gonna be a bit vulnerable here, but it's in the past. I'm a changed human being by the grace of God, by the blood of the Lamb, and by the words of our testimony. So, by the grace of God. Sorry, I'm just a bilge. So if there's one thing I would like to change about myself from the past deeply, is the amount of times I allowed people to match me, like step on me, match me, like when you're matching to go to class. If there's one thing I would like to change, if there's one thing I would tell my younger self, I'm not even that old, like I'm turning 18 this year. I'm not saying life, but like for somebody who's 18, turning 18 now, like let me just say somebody who's 18, like I would tell my 9-year-old or 10-year-old self, like speak up. Nowadays, like people always knew me, like in my household, people knew, oh, this girl has mouth, like don't mess with Dia, like she talk back at you. Like ask my older brother, he is a living testimony. I did not allow him to drink water and drop cup. Like if I feel a little bit, you know, offended, or I feel like insecure, I don't feel comfortable with what somebody has said to me, I will talk back. And if it's paining you, I'm so sorry. So we fought so many times that we were not even close because of that. But anyway, if I should like take back a mistake I made, is, you know, thinking that, oh, the world is full of roses and no thorns, and the world is just like Disney Channel and people are not gonna hurt you. So when I was outside, I was just very nice for no reason, and naturally I'm not a nice person, like in my natural form. If not that God is helping me, I'm not a nice person. So I was very nice to the point that people would take advantage of me, like they would talk to me anyhow and I would just take it, and it really affected my mental health, which I am still struggling with, and God is still helping me to this day. Like I would let people talk to me anyhow, they would do this one, I will not say anything, I'll go and cry. Like if I tell I cannot, what? That's one thing I would like to change about myself, you know, letting people walk over me, letting people like talk to me anyhow, letting people treat me like I'm lesser than they are. And most of the people who are treating me like that, not to be offensive or anything, I know I better pass. Anyway, that's one thing I would like to take back, you know, letting people talk to me anyhow. Because is it a homie like this? My father's last daughter. Anyway, another thing that I regret from my past is I don't know. I can't think of anything now necessarily. But yeah, basically having toxic friends for no reason. Like, I was so obsessed with getting validation and being part of the popular girls back when I was in like junior high, or like junior secondary school, sorry, that I just said I will let people do anything to me just so that I can stay in the group of popular girls that boys talk to. On my own, boys don't come and meet me and talk to me because I'm not conventionally, in quotes, I'm not the beauty standard, even though I know that I'm beautiful on my own. Like, even though my eyebrows are scanty, but who gives a damn about that? You know, like boys don't come and meet me like, hey, fine girl, how are you doing? Like, wow, you know, because I'm not the beauty standard. I don't have flat stomach. You know, my waist is not so tiny, and many other reasons why. But that's not my business. So I always tried my best, you know, so that I can be nice to this girl, so that they will never, you know, write a letter insulting me and my destiny, and you know, so that I will be in the popular girls group. So that's one thing I would like to change. And when I entered SS1 and I gave my autograph and I started using my head, I'm not saying I started using my head, like I was the people who, we were all benefiting ourselves. The best friend I made in SS1 is still my best friend today. Shout out to Tori. And I still have like many beautiful friends that are not toxic, and I don't have to behave a certain way to, you know, be around them. So yeah, I would like to take that back. But it's so good though. We live to learn, continuously learn every day, and being in that friend group, you know, really helped me to know how to behave in public. Because there are people who are very oblivious to how other human beings behave, very oblivious to the nature of man, as man is continuously wicked. Like, some people don't really realize that. But God help them. I realized that as early as possible. So we're gonna be talking about childhood items that I still have up to this day. I don't think I have any childhood items, and even if I do, my mother we must have put it in the guest room. If you're Nigerian, or probably Nigerian or something, you would know that all the things that we don't need anymore goes to the guest room. So if we're talking about childhood items, I don't think I have any item that I use as a child that is still like in my possession, and I can still, if I look for it, I can still see it. I don't think so. Obviously, like in my house here, I see some of the books I used in secondary school, but they're dusty and, you know, like, but I don't have any childhood item, like maybe 0 to 5 that is still, I can't, no. And I was a very strange child, because I used to play with brush and spoon and pencil and ruler and broken recorder, broken flute as my toys. So obviously they're not going to be with me again, because let me tell you guys something. When I was younger, I used to like talking to myself. Still do though, but it's in a more mature way now. I used to like talking to myself a lot, and I really did not have toys like that growing up, because my mommy was known for that, you know. So I used to gather a phone that my parents have stopped using, brushes, pencil, ruler, sharpener, macet, and broken recorder, like so many different items, and I will use them to be talking to myself like as if they are toys. Shegun, how are you? Tunde, I'm fine. I'm not joking. Those are my toys. So if I'm talking about childhood items, I don't know where they are, because my parents, do you know how many set of pencils and pens they threw out, like from my possession? Sometimes I will come back home after my family members are fed up with me. Like, I would like literally gather them, and I formed this habit of, when I leave pens, when I finish using pens, I will not throw it away. Even up to this day, like even though I don't use them to talk to myself again, like it's just a habit now, because I've been doing this since I was young. Because I have to form a new set. Like, they will keep throwing it away, and I will keep forming like a new set. So when they throw it away, the next day I'll start thinking, okay, this pencil I'm taking now, I'm not gonna throw it away because I'm gonna use it. If I see any pens anywhere, I'll carry it. Like in my house, I wasn't a thief though, but if I see, like, I wasn't a thief outside. But if I see any pencil anywhere, any pen, anything, somehow, by the time I have gathered, they will gather and they will become plenty again. So it was bad, and they will keep throwing, and I will keep gathering and gathering. The last set I gathered was when I was in primary 5. I be just one first time. I think it was just one first time. No, primary 5 was the last time I gathered. And when I came back after just one, I was like, I don't do that anymore. I'm a big girl. I can do what I want. But anyway, it's all good though. So I don't have any childhood items with me. That's just the point. I do not have any childhood items with me. So now moving over to music. What kind of music do I listen to? So for context, I listen to both gospel and secular music. And I know some people will say, oh my gosh, she listens to secular music. Yes, I do, because I'm a human being, and not all secular musics are profane, sexual, or promote, all these things that we know morally are not good. I don't listen to music like that. I listen to songs that are generally like on a very, very good scale. I think I've even said this before in one of my previous videos. I listen to songs that are anything but profane, anything but mocking God, anything but, glorifying sin. I'm going to be very, I know I'm sounding like, well, I have to sound like that. I listen to gospel music, I listen to Maverick City, I listen to so many, like, not going to say so many, but I listen to artists I don't even know their name, but I know their songs. Like, I know their songs. So, yeah. And in case you guys don't know, I have this thing with childhood songs I used to listen to. Like, I think it's for everybody. Like, if your parents keep playing like particular songs they used to listen to when they were younger, and they're playing it to you as a child, when you grow up, like, you form this kind of emotional bond or like sentiment. It's for everybody. It's for everything. Like, even watching movies as a child, listening to songs as a child, maybe some foods that form some kind of emotional, or like not emotional but like sentiment, because you're like, oh, I used to listen to this when I was a child, and it was very interesting, remembering good moments. So for that fact, but also being wise as a Christian, I listen to the Abbas. I listen to Lucky Dube. I don't know if anybody knows Lucky Dube here, but I listen to Lucky Dube. I listen to Bonnie M. I listen to like many other artists. But one thing I do know, and I am proud of myself, I'm not denying the fact that I listen to secular music, and I don't think it's bad. I'm very careful of the music I listen to. I most, if not every time, but most of the time, I will always check the lyrics of the songs I'm listening to before I download them, because it's not just about the beats. Even if you're just listening to the beats, and let's say the lyrics are playing, your spirit man is taking it in. It doesn't matter whether, oh well, it's just for the beats, just for the vibes. Your spirit man is taking in the lyrics, because there's sometimes when you could just be listening to the beats and then you hear something like and yo, like who did that just say? You get, so yeah, whatever. It's your personal conviction. Let the Holy Spirit convict you on what to do, but this is my own personal conviction. I don't listen to music that promote sin or profanity or mock God, because there are songs that just have a beef with my Lord and personal Savior. So I don't know. But it's so good though. God help each and every one of us. Off to the next topic. Now, I don't know about you guys and horror movies, but I would not say I like. So anyway, I was interrupted because my storage space finished, so the video ended. So anyway, I don't know about you guys and horror movies, but I'm not really a fan. Like, I don't even watch crime documentaries because it's too realistic for me to deal with the fact that there are people in this world that are mentally insane. I'm mentally, like, I don't even know. There's so many words to use, but I can't express it. There are people in this world that are just sick in the head. So I don't even watch crime documentaries. Talk less of horror movies. Like, I don't watch horror movies just because, like, I want to sleep at night and I want my head to be clear and I want to pretend, not pretend, but I just want to look at the world in a beautiful, beautiful way. I don't want to think about all these things, so I don't watch horror movies. But I have enjoyed watching it, the first part of it. I've enjoyed watching it because why not? It was very interesting. Yeah, and I enjoyed watching Stranger Things, but I haven't watched season 4. If you know, you know. But I haven't watched season 4, and I don't think I plan on watching season 4. But I would say, for production, for entertainment, for engagement, for like Stranger Things is the baba. But anyway, yeah, I don't watch horror movies because I can't take it. Like, it's funny, it's interesting when you're watching it, but like after you're done, when I watch Chucky, I went to go and do myself and put off lights. What am I deceiving? I was looking up and down in my room like, hey, I hope this one baby will not come and attack me. Like, so for that reason, I do not watch horror movies because I don't want to sleep at night and I want my head to be clear. I have Bible to read. I have my life to think about. I cannot be thinking about another person's creative writing. So, yeah, guys. You guys don't know this, but I guess some people may have cracked it that I am a very emotional person when it comes to watching movies and stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I cry for movies. Like, I cry. If the movie needs tears to be shed, call me. I will cry. Like, I remember we used to watch like movies in school. Like, the school would organize like a movie afternoon or movie night for us to like just watch movies after exam and then relax, you know. And like people will literally be expecting me, like when it comes to a very emotional or like dramatic scene, they're like, I beg, is Belema crying? Me and one other girl called Esther, like we used to cry. Is Belema crying? Is Esther crying? Like they expect us to cry. So I don't know about you guys, but I cry for movies. I've cried for like Stars on Earth. I've cried for Sparkle. I've cried for Hannah Montana. I've cried for Wizards of Waverly Place. Like I think the point where Alex became the family wizard. Or yeah, I've cried for numerous movies. I cannot even explain it anymore. So yeah, I'm a cry when it comes to films. And most people are like, why will you be crying for film? It's not even that serious. It's that serious, it's that deep. Like if your acting is good, I'll cry. Like I mean the character is very important. I will cry. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have watched The Tale of the Nine-Tailed on Netflix. It's a K-drama. I cried when his brother, I can't remember his name, I watched this in last year. I cried when the brother of the nine-tailed fox had to give himself so that the nine-tailed fox could come back to our world, or that fictional world, and it was very painful because I really grew to like that character, and I cried because why not? They gave him like a very good redemption arc, and it was so beautiful. I cried, and I'm gonna watch it again. Like nobody's gonna stop me except for my data, but nobody's gonna stop me. Yeah. So yeah. Now on the topic of the content I would like to be now on the topic of like content I would like to be releasing on my channel, like I've already made it clear that I'm going to be releasing faith, story time, music and lifestyle on my channel, and I haven't done anything concerning music on my channel before ever. So anyway, by the special grace of God, I would love to do something concerning music. You know, I've been trying to see how I can release like maybe a cover of a song on this platform, you know, because I just want to go into like the music aspect of my channel and maybe other things that concern the music aspect of my channel. I've done a lot of sit downs here. I've done vlogs. I've done faith. So I just want to do something different and, you know, see how it's gonna work for me. So please come with me on this journey as I try to broaden my horizon. See, the English, I know it's in my head, it's just how to put it, so that's okay. So anyway guys, I've come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for sitting down to just listen to me ramble. If you made it to the end of this video, God bless you. If you didn't, it's not your fault. I'm not popular yet, so it's not everybody that's going to say, oh, let me sit down and watch this random girl's channel with only 68 subscribers. But if you did though, thank you so much, and God is gonna help us one day. Even now, safe, one day somebody's gonna sit down and watch my video to the end, even if I'm not saying anything that makes sense. So sayonara.